Morning, dear learner, English student. Myself, Dr Abhimanyu Kumar, Department of English, Barhiya. Today we will discuss Gothic novel. After finishing all the era of British history of English literature, ENG group, enter into fiction. Today we will discuss Gothic novel. What is meaning? What is the concept? What is the thought of Gothic writer? Gothic novel, this word originated from a German language, Gothos, which means uncivilized people. This word has taken from German word Gothos. Meaning is uncivilized people. What happens in Gothic novel? You must know. The creator of this Gothic novel was Horace. And then the Russian writer Leo Tolstoy. His first Gothic novel was published in 1803, Crime and Punishment, War and Peace. Dear learner, in Gothic novel, there is horror, sorrow. Charles Dickens has also tried and attempted to write Gothic novel, but very short novel he published, but takes the shape of Gothic novel. As I have said, that there is a horror, romance in Gothic novel. Another feature, characteristics of this novel is there is supernatural element. Supernatural element means ghost, witches, who made prophecy, who predicts. As we see in Julius Caesar, his wife dreams that something is going to happen with my husband. So there is a supernatural element in Gothic novel. Ghost, witches. As we know in Macbeth, 3 witches met and predict that King Hamlet will be king of Scotland after the death of King Duncan. So this type of prophecy, prediction can be done in Gothic novel. That is why, and this is how we can say that there is a supernatural element in Gothic novel. Another significant point about that is this: the term used, figure of a speech, metaphor, is onomatopoeia. There is a splash, tapping. So that is Gothic novel, sound. Suppose you see a movie, when it begins, there is a sound. Nothing more, nothing else. This is onomatopoeia. The term used in Gothic novel, this concept, this meaning takes the place of Gothic novel. Another point is this, that Gothic novelists are trying to present in front of audience full of sentiment, a strong emotion in Gothic novel. Emotions and feelings are the germ of literature and fiction. Gothic novel, the founder of Gothic novel was Horace, and the word Gothos from German becomes Gothic, turns into Gothics. That means uncivilized people, dystopia word. As I have discussed with you, the dystopia impact on British literature. So that means the Gothos has. And then it takes the place of Gothic novel. As you know, the novel presents the complete picture of life. Gothic novel is also a type of novel, but having some difference in the sense that there is horror, romance, a strong emotion, supernatural element, and onomatopoeia, the term used in Gothic novel, as I have discussed, examined you in details. Welcome back, dear learner. Horace was the founder of Gothic novel, and this novel was after the Victorian age and coming the 19th century Romanticism. In between both this Gothic novel origin. In a nutshell, it can be said that Gothic writers are believe in pastoral things, past things. What prophecy, what prediction is coming, they believe in this thought aspect, concept. That was the Gothic central point. As I have discussed with you, that there is a strong emotion in Gothic novel, that is genre of fiction, genre of literature. That is why, and this is how, we can say undoubtedly, that this Gothic novel has a different place in the history of fiction. Because in fiction, in novel, we don't find supernatural element. It is form of drama in Shakespearean tragedy, as Julius Caesar and Macbeth. This type of fiction, Gothic novel, believes in supernatural element, a strong emotion, prophecy, supernatural element, ghosts and witches, prediction. The Gothic writer believes in that concept. That is the amazing point, the unique, peculiar point of Gothic novelist. So this is unique and paramount paradigm of writer approach, just like Horace and other writers. When the War and Peace was published, the Crime and Punishment was published, it gives a clear picture that it presents and believes Leo Tolstoy in supernatural element. Onomatopoeia, the sound indicates the sense that it takes place, the word Gothic, onomatopoeia. Dear learner, Charles Dickens' approach was also equivalent, similar to Horace, the father of Gothic novel. Believe in horror, romance, supernatural element, a strong emotion, feeling, that is genre literature, genre fiction. Dear learner, you know the style of fiction, the style of novel, narrative writing. Approach of novel is narrative writing, but in Gothic novel we don't find like this. The characteristics of this Gothic novel, which I have discussed you, examined you, what is the central focal point, the characteristics of Gothic novel in between 19th and Victorian age. This era, this age of Gothic novelists came and published some novel. For instance, Dr. Horace, Charles Dickens, etc. Dear learner, as you know, you are reading English language, English literature, must have English capability, English rich potentiality, hypersensibility, hypersensitive. The man who reads English and the professor who teaches you having a English potentiality, English sensibility, don't Indian mentality, never Indian mentality came in English sensibility. It is not resembled, not corroborated with Indian sensibility and English sensibility. English sensibility has a different approach, has a different world of utopia, world beyond your thinking. That is metaphysical world. That is English world. That is English potentiality. This is English rich potentiality, as in readers or in teachers or in scholars we found. Coming to the last aspect of this Gothic novel, dear learner, Englishman, is this, that this novel beyond the imagination, having secondary vision of writers like Gothic novelists, because it talks about utopian world. Either it is realistic or not, that is hypothetical question. It always comes in the mind of man that why this type of novel created. What is the feedback of this novel? But the writer who wrote Gothic novel, for instance, Horace, Charles Dickens, Leo Tolstoy, they are not an ordinary writer, having a very tallest, biggest personality, stalwart personality in the history of Gothic fiction. So, dear learner, the Gothic novel have a different perception, different sensibility of writer, different scientific approach, science and perception, what is reality. They believe in this doctrine, this principle. Dear learner, the Gothic terms taken from a German Gothas, that means uncivilized. But when it becomes Gothic, there is a manner, system, values, through characters. It is not Shakespearean model. It is not Shakespearean vision that Julius Caesar's wife predicts that something is going to be happen with my husband. The three witches prophecy of Macbeth, that you will be king of Scotland. There is a supernatural element in Shakespearean drama, in Shakespearean tragedy. The Gothic writer believes in supernatural elements, believes in prediction of ghosts and witches, but there is a strong emotion, feeling, thoughts and emotion. This is the focal central point of Gothic novel, dear learner, you must keep in mind. Touching the last aspect of this Gothic novel, as we have discussed, supernatural element, a strong emotion, the sound, the word used in Gothic important is onomatopoeia. Supposing you see a movie and you say that the opening scene is only with sound. So there is a sound, the splash, topple in Gothic novel, Gothic vision, Gothic writer presents in Gothic novel. This is the raw material of Gothic writer. That is the germ of fiction, germ of English literature. This is the last approach, last point of this Gothic novel, dear learner. All of us at last coming to conclusion, nullifying, about to conclude. Have a nice day. Long life the comma, long life the tolerance, long life the innocent. Okay, with good wishes. I have finished my lecture at that point. Thank you very much.